a man back in the Super Bowl. He made it with the team in his first year with the Rams. It was Sean McVay's first year. Interestingly enough, though, this time around he's taking on the team that drafted him. He is Andrew Whitworth here again on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Andrew?
I'm good, Rich. Appreciate you having me on, man.
Thanks for joining. All right. Congrats. What's going through your mind right now as you're tooling around Los Angeles right now?
Man, it's you know what? It's wild, Rich. It's hard to get it all together. You know, it's that day where you're happy, and then you're also just trying to figure out how you got where you are, and a lot of excitement and all that. But be a fun 2 weeks, that's for sure.
I know. So take me into the locker room last night after it was all over. What was that like, Andrew?
Oh man, you know that whole thing on the field and the celebration, and it gets just a great opportunity to show your gratitude to all the people in the building that make up what is your organization, and that was a lot of fun, a lot of great energy, and really just a special moment you get to have with all those people that, you know, not just the players but everybody that's been so invested all throughout the year, and getting to that pinnacle really means a lot to so many different people and families and everything else. It was really special. The hugs, the embraces, the pictures. And just the overall excitement of everybody.
Speaking of hugging and embracing, we're showing a photograph right now, Andrew, of you sharing one with Sean McVay. Can you let us be a fly on the wall? What was this one like when you saw him last night? What'd you say?
Really special. I mean, obviously our relationship has been extremely unique in the 5 years we've been here together, and you know, I think something to us, you know, it's been a lot of time on and off the field spending together, philosophizing over ball and culture and everything else, and so it's always really cool when we get to share some of those moments where we get to enjoy some of the long talks, the long evenings that we spend talking about what's right and enjoying what, you know, we've been able to both be a part of and build here in LA.
Is this, I mean, when you're going through your process, you and your wife and family, about doing this one more time, is this what you dreamt of, obviously, Andrew?
I mean, I don't know if I could have dreamed a better scenario than really how this year's played out, and in a lot of different ways, Rich. I mean, I think there's, you know, things you're involved in and things you're not. I mean, even having some games where I've had to miss for injury, and having a young guy like Joe Noteboom that I've, you know, mentored since the day he got here, and see him come in and play well and win games for us, and then, you know, so you almost get to see the totality of all of it. And then some of the things that we've been able to do, and young guys rise up, and it's just been so special. And then now to be playing a franchise that I poured my heart and soul into for 11 years, and, you know, for them to be where they are and have a relationship with all of those folks, I couldn't be more grateful, honestly. Just, it's, as I said, my heart's full for both franchises, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, your wife tweeted out a photograph of you embracing, saying it's all worth it. So that's got to be cool to see that from your wife, right, Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, it is. You know, there's a lot that goes into it. You know, sacrificing things that you don't get to be around for your kids for, and different family moments, and you know, and there's a lot of sacrifices that my wife makes and my kids make for me to get to do this, and you know, I think it makes it all worthwhile when you get to these kind of moments.
Andrew Whitworth here on the Rich Eisen Show. And again, it is kind of wild. It's the Bengals, too, and an LSU quarterbacking them, too. Andrew, this is kind of freaky to me. I wonder what likes you.
It is. You know, I mean, to think that last December, Joe Burrow is fresh off of his ACL surgery, and I'm trying to rehab a PCL and MCL tear, and we're sitting in my house watching NFL football games together on a Sunday, both in crutches and knee braces, and then now for us to be playing each other in the Super Bowl, it's just been a wild year. I'll put it that way.
So you and Joe Burrow rehab together, Andrew?
No, we have the same team. Dr. Elatrosh did his surgery, and so I had never actually met Joe or talked to him while he was at LSU. I'd sent him some messages over the time he was there, but we'd never met. And obviously, when he got to Cincinnati, through me knowing Zach Taylor really well, you know, I got to hear about him a lot. But when I heard that he was out here in LA doing his rehab with Dr. Elatrosh, I reached out to him, and he came over to the house, and we spent some time together watching NFL football, and then he also came over for the draft when they drafted Jamar Chase this year. So we've had some time to hang out and get to know each other over the last year, and now for us supposed to be in the Super Bowl is pretty crazy.
Dude, I did not know that. So he's at the draft, and that's how he learns officially that Jamar Chase, LSU teammate, was going to be his professional teammate. You're all LSU Tigers together. I mean,
Yeah, we're sitting in my house watching the draft together.
So then I guess your impressions of Joe Burrow then, before we get to your quarterback.
Oh, I mean, I've always been on record saying he's going to be really special. That time I got to spend with him last year when he was injured, just hearing how his mind works and really just the way he's wired, extremely rare. And he's going to be a real special one for a really long time. And I walked away from that day I spent with him thinking that, wow, here's the next Peyton, the next Tom, what Drew Brees, whoever you want to call it. This guy is extremely, extremely rare, and he's going to be a really good one for a long time.
Andrew Whitworth here on the Rich Eisen Show. What does making the Super Bowl mean for Stafford, the guy whose back you literally and figuratively have, Andrew?
Oh, I think it's so awesome. I mean, when you look at a guy like Staff and really how good he's been, but just hasn't been in a great situation for so long, to come here and take advantage of the op. I mean, it's all this pressure when you get him that he, had to take on, and it's like everyone expects you to do this and that, but you still have to go out and perform. You still have to actually make it all come to life, and for him to do that and lead us the way he has, man, I can't imagine what a feeling it's got to be, a gratification for him to not only have the pressure and the expectation to be a difference maker, but to actually be it. It's got to be a really cool feeling and something that gives you a real positive belief in yourself and what you're capable of to be able to see it through like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a perfect way to put it, to have it and then be it.
Yeah.
That is, it sounds so simple, but it is so very difficult. How was he last night when you got a chance to have maybe a quiet moment with him?
Yeah, I mean, we spent some time after the game, and then later that night we got together a little bit, and yeah, I mean, just emotional, and you could tell just so grateful, and that's who he is. I mean, his character is second to none. He's an awesome guy, an awesome human, and that's what makes it fun as well. And so I'm sure he's enjoying his girls and his wife Kelly, and then we're probably spending some time being grateful today, and they should be. I mean, we're grateful to have him. We're grateful for what he's done to get us where we are, and I can imagine he's probably pretty emotional today.
And what about a fellow LSU Tiger and Odell? What does it mean, do you think, for him, your teammate, to make the Super Bowl here in Los Angeles after him coming here middle of the season, Andrew Whitworth? What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's wild. Rich, all these things fall into place. I can remember actually when we were in the Super Bowl against the Patriots in the end of 18 season, seeing Odell at one of the NFLPA events, and him giving me a hug and begging for a chance for us to play together, and us talking about it. And really, since then, we've always just kind of chatted about it. And for it to come to life this year, it's just been so crazy. And here we are with an opportunity to go play in a Super Bowl and get a chance to try and hoist that Lombardi. So, it's one of those things, all just seems to come together for a really cool moment. And like I said, I mean, I couldn't be more ecstatic about the situation and circumstance of this whole thing and who I'm doing it with.
So do you think this might not have happened if y'all didn't run into Stafford in Cabo about a year ago this time? Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, pretty wild to think that exactly a year ago yesterday that happened and the trade went through. So it's been a wild year, as we said last night. What a 365 days that's been. And you know what? It's unbelievable. It's a script for a movie or something. I don't know. It's pretty wild.
And in a few minutes I have left with you, Andrew Whitworth, I was talking about how the Niners had an opportunity to win on your turf, right, and play the Super Bowl on your turf. And that would be a calling card they could place onto the Rams every single year forevermore. I'm wondering if that was part of yesterday. Obviously, the trip to the Super Bowl there's no higher stakes other than the game you're about to play. But I'm wondering if that crept into your minds, like not on that field, not in that manner, not on that day yesterday, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm sure throughout the week those thoughts, go through your mind of how rough a couple weeks that would probably be for you. Having them be in your city and enjoying a Super Bowl trip and possibly winning one would be tough. And but at the end of the day, the biggest thing we knew is that they're an extremely good football team and have a lot of really good football players. And we knew we were going to have to play our absolute best, and there was going to be bumps along the road, and we were going to have to be in that thing till the very last second. And you know what? It proved to be that way. But, man, what a football team they are. I mean, I couldn't have more respect for a team and their players and really the way they operate and how they compete. I mean, it's been extremely impressive to watch this season, and we knew it was going to take our best to win.
No, and I know it's a sensitive subject, but I'm going to go there anyway. The idea that you have to go silent snap count so often in your building with a diehard nails rival on the other side, what is that like, Andrew?
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. It's a tough situation, but you know what? They have a great following, a great crowd that follows them, and it's kind of always been that way. I can remember even in Cincinnati when they'd come there, the few times we played them, just what a insane following of crowds and how well they travel and stuff, and it's impressive. But it makes it tough, but it also makes it every bit as sweet, man, because all those people got to watch us win.
It's a good answer. All right, and
that's a really nice way right there.
You know what? Because I saw your Instagram too. I don't know if you want to visit that here or not, but about tickets and things like that, Andrew.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Okay, all right. So last one for you. I'll just come straight out and ask you: do you think Super Bowl 56 is your last game, Andrew Whitworth? What do you think?
I'm pretty confident. I would say it's a much higher percentage that it is than it isn't. So. For us, I think it's coming to that point in my life where I'm ready to do something else, and I've had a lot of fun. I got a lot of people here I love and invested in, and I'm ready to watch them do their thing. And I'm going to try and go out one last ride.
And then, so if this is in fact all right, what does it mean that you did it? You came back, man. You rehabbed. You came back. And you are in the Super Bowl. Not just that, but it is a home Super Bowl. You stay in your home, I'm assuming. What does that mean, Andrew, for you?
It's something I think I'll have a better grasp on over the years. But, right now, just something that's like, it's hard for me to not get emotional to even think about just to overcome really last year's injury and to be where I'm at and to be in this moment and have helped us get to where we are. It's really special for me and my family, and we know the dedication it took and really the blessings and everything that were involved to be where we are, and more importantly, to be doing it with people that we couldn't love and appreciate and be happier to be doing it with. And that's what's made it really special for me is when I look across our building, there's so many people that I want to go win for and every single week. And I think that's what makes it special and then something we really enjoy. And we're just very, very extremely grateful to be where our feet are, and couldn't be happier to have it all happen like this. I mean, to play Cincinnati, a place we care and love so much, and have a lot of people there we believe in and care about, and then also to be here and invested and love this building. What a cool story.
I love it. Andrew, I couldn't be happier for you. Really couldn't be happier for you and your family. Congratulations on all.
Really. I appreciate it, Rich.
You got it. Oh, last one for you. Are you going to be in the visitors' locker room? Are the Bengals taking your locker room? Do they have the ability to do that for the Super Bowl? Do you know?
I think that the locker rooms, we're still in ours and they're in the other one, but I'm not totally sure on that. But I think that somebody told me that last week.
Yeah.
So I think we're still in our locker room.
Okay, because it's been a long time since you took your stuff out of a locker, so like that's.
Yeah, I think the way SoFi is built is there's multiple. So
my bad. Yeah, they had some money left over after the $5.5 billion. Is what you're saying? My bad. My bad.
There's a little space in there.
Okay, fantastic. Andrew, congrats. Let's talk over the next couple of weeks. I'll reach out. Thanks for the time.
Appreciate it, Rich.
You're the best. That's the best. Andrew Whitworth right there, a Super Bowl 56 left tackle at the age of 40. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.